Today I just want to rap a little about the situation with the illegal firearms in St. Lucia. Many times we hear on the news that somebody shot and killed. Invariably, an illegal firearm was used. And in this place, we have gotten so very much acclimatized to people getting shot and killed that it means nothing to many people right now. We need to also realize that even when people are not dead from these incidences, sometimes the situation that is left behind is even more dire. You have situations where people will not be able to walk for the rest of their lives. People will need to be treated medically for the rest of their lives. In most cases, these are young people who will not be able to contribute meaningfully to society in terms of the work that has to be done in the society. Nonetheless, we have a situation where, regardless if people are dead in the incidences or not, there is always a bad outcome when these illegal guns are used. But it appears as if there is a proliferation of illegal guns in this country. Why is that so? In my opinion, one of the reasons why we have the proliferation of illegal guns is because of the fear of not having one to defend yourself in this hostile and dangerous environment. We have a situation where we know what's going on the street. Some of us know what is happening in the streets. Somebody uses an illegal firearm, and in some cases, it doesn't take long before you see them on the streets. So the reasoning now is, we know that this person used a firearm, and look, he's already on the streets, in spite of the laws that they see that they have. Why should I make myself vulnerable by not having one? That is the reasoning that a lot of people hold. Why is it that, why should they allow themselves to be in a situation, to be at a disadvantage where you do not have a firearm, and for other people who would not mind using it indiscriminately to have that advantage over you? And that is the trend of thought that governs the reason why people desire to have these illegal guns. Because principally, we are at a stage now where people do not have confidence that if they allow the court system to take it courts, they do not believe that they're going to find justice. Sometimes it feels as if delayed justice is no justice. It feels like that sometimes. Inherently, in the psyche of a human being, you are born with that desire to see justice is done. Everybody wants to see that justice is being done. But when you have a situation where people are being shot, people are being killed, and for the most part you hear these things on the news, and you in the place, you in the country, and you know that a significant percentage of the people of these murders, the people have no clue how to go about solving this, finding out who did it. Or even if in cases where they find out who did it, the people are not arrested, or the people are arrested and sent home. So when you look at the perceived disadvantage that the legal system puts you in this place, when you look at that, and when you look at the innate desire in a human being to want to protect themselves, it is easy to understand sometimes why there is appearing to be a need for firearms. When you look at this situation in this country, it is only a chosen few are allowed to have firearms in St. Lucia, a chosen few. And with this current environment where any person can just come with a gun and just feel like they're bad enough to do what they want to do, you, the individual with the desire to preserve himself, will feel like it is a matter of good logics to want to own a firearm. So if we had a situation where the legal system in terms of the court system was effective, where justice was being meted at a reasonable time, if we had a system where when these crimes were committed with these illegal firearms, people were being apprehended and justice would have followed in due course, then there would not have been a demand for these illegal firearms. But as it stands, there is a secret need, a secret demand for these illegal firearms. There is a secret demand for it. And so because of the failure of the legal system, of the court system, because of the breakdown in the effectiveness of the policing and the apprehension of people who do those things, they have created a deep demand, a deep void, where people feel like definitely they need to have their own firearm to protect them or to give them the illusion of protection in this hostile and in this inhumane and ruthless environment that we have in this place. Keep the fire burning, people. Be careful out there. It's a jungle out there. It's a real jungle out there. Keep the fire burning.